Hey,
why the fuck are we having them on? This is insane. They're gonna blow up our channel for no
it's
fucking.
not as bad as Clint's making it sound, but most of the platforms that you would go to that show view counts don't look favorably upon us.
Oh, good. Cole left, and he was the only witness to
what the fuck
that story. So,
wow, you're really thinking about that, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Get Cole back in here immediately.
Let's do the mail.
Wait, tell our audience what we're not talking about.
I'm not going to tell you. I wasn't even there, so I don't even know.
You were fucking there.
I wasn't there mentally in any capacity.
This is comedy gold, and I think you should do it, but I don't know. So, all right, I'm a little disappointed.
Do you want me to tell the story as I think that it happened?
Yes, tell the story, and especially while Cole's out. That for some reason that's funnier because he may not know what I said.
So,
and we could ask him what he thought happened after you give his take.
For the record, this is Tom Woods 2000. So go ahead.
Yeah. So at this point, I had been sober for like 4.5 months or something. So going from that into like drinking extremely heavily, not a good idea at all. This night was the drunkest I've ever been in my life. Like there's no other circumstance where like any of these things happen, not even remotely. Even though I've been pretty shit faced before many times. I'm like, niche micro celebrity here. Cole and I, show up to the bar there in the back near the pool. This is the night before the event. Like Pete Quinones is there and hanging out. He's like, hey, it's Tower Gang. Like the whole crowd.
That's before he docks.
Yeah,
before he docks Clint.
Yeah, this
like
is
a month prior.
Yeah, basically, yeah, 2 months.
To be fair, his woman did it. He just did not have accurate control of his woman.
Yeah, so like this is like the most I don't know, like crowd reaction that I've ever had probably from this show. It was me and Cole and everybody wanted to talk to us, hang out with us. They're buying us drinks. So I got like the 9/11 cocktail. Everybody saw that picture. Everybody's like, oh shit, Toad is drinking again. Yes, I never should have started drinking again. I'm currently again sober for I think 6 months at this point and had only had I only drank like 4 times during the entire span since I decided to go sober. So, but this was terrible. So I was definitely drunk, but this like really catches up to you. That 9/11 cocktail and then following it up with like old fashions and all this other hard shit. You're drinking that fast and you're not used to it anymore. That shit catches up to you fast. So at some point, basically what happened was like I went back to, are we saying names here or are we not?
I would leave out names.
Cole said he was down.
Cole and maybe like Liz, but any other names you should probably leave.
All right, there was this other woman. We're not going to say who it was. It got to a point where it was like, I wound up being like, yeah, I'm going to go back to her room, not really thinking this through totally with her and Cole's wife, and then later by a little bit Cole. So I'm thinking like, I don't know what's going to happen here. Like, is this going to, become like a foursome? Like, what the hell is going to happen here? I don't know exactly. Dude, the chick whose room this was, she was down. She definitely wanted to do it. Problem was, I was getting increasingly drunk. I was getting way too drunk. So the last thing I remember is being in the room with the 2 women. Cole wasn't there yet, and I think they were trying to like get something started. I'm not really sure, and I was deciding I'm not going to do this. I'm not in the right mental state to do this. Yeah.
Not today, Satan.
Exactly.
Dave Smith raped. Dave Smith wasn't there that time.
You gotta be kidding me. You've never had sex. You have 2 girls that are down to fuck, and you're too drunk for it? This is the saddest story I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
Dude, all right. Real quick. So then,
Cole's
back.
Okay, wait.
I have to finish.
I want to point out what Cole went to do. He went to go take his dog out. We're
my
wife
texted me.
This is how little he gives a shit.
Let me finish.
My wife is trying to feed my son, and then she texted me and said my dog is freaking out because he just this is my cripple. You can see him actually right there.
He's grinding his ass.
Let me finish the story.
Because he's a fucking cripple. He can't use his back legs, and so he was on the couch and he had already pissed all over our floor today. And
Cole, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to shut up because Toad is finally telling us the story.
Cole has a
and then you have to tell what really you think.
Cole has a wiener dog. So okay, so that's literally what I just told you. That is the last thing I remember. I don't remember anything happening at all. And then the next thing I remember, I woke up wearing like piss jeans, basically.
It happens to the best of us.
This is the only time.
What did you remember last? Like going back to the hotel room and falling asleep?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
No.
I don't
He said-
remember falling asleep. No.
Let me just recap it real quick. So he gets back to the room. It's just
God, you're such a better
him-
storyteller. Thank you. Go on. I lost all of it, but
It's just
I'm
him.
trying.
It's just him, Liz, and a nameless girl. If you want to name her, that's up to you.
Oh.
And he says that they're like trying to get something started. He thinks that you guys might have a foursome. He's like trying to decide whether or not he's going to get involved.
I remember Liz called Cole, and I remember him coming back to the room. So I remember
Okay.
that too.
Okay, so you do remember him getting there.
Yeah,
All
that's like the last thing I remember, I believe. And then the next thing I remember, I woke up, as I said, in piss jeans. Like I said, and then later.
Did you piss yourself? Who pissed on what?
I don't know. So
We had a great golden shower. It was amazing.
So
I
later,
love. He's like, I'm not
so-
sure. Could have
so
been
later,
anybody.
what I picked up from what Liz told me, what I picked up later was that.
What?
Was that.
let him finish. I feel like it's funnier if you both get to tell your sides.
Okay.
Don't try to course correct his narrative. Let him present it how he sees it.
So what she told me was that so I was like pretty much blacked out of it. I'm like out for the count, or almost to that effect. The three of you had a threesome of some kind. I was watching it and jerking off, and at some point I pissed myself.
No, you did not.
Absolute fucking legend.
So
Let's fucking go.
And that's it.
Okay. I'll tell the story now. So
I understand.
I do want to preface this with again. Toad may have already done this.
Oh,
I do want
God
to.
damn it,
hold
my
on.
mom
I
watches
just-
this show. Toad.
Let me just say how
No, she
proud I
doesn't.
am. Let me just say how proud I am for Toad for owning that, because I
Yes.
did not think you were gonna say that. That's
Fucking
crazy.
Gigachad, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Full honesty, Cole already told us. And so, like, I haven't been stewing on this. We're just trying to convince you to be okay with it. I have your back. I legit have your back.
We
in this
were
story.
not gonna
I
say
think
it.
it
We
was
were not
the
gonna say
coolest
it.
fucking thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
Well, maybe not the
Yes.
coolest, but it's
I want
up
to
there.
I want to preface this with Toad was pissed, blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Obviously. He did not have control of his actions. Alcohol did.
That's right. I had
Okay.
12 shots, man. Dave Smith
Dude.
was there.
And so I do
And-
not hold
whoa,
anything
whoa.
against Toad.
Or wait, Dave wasn't there, actually.
Well, who the fuck knows at this point?
I want to say one point to put on the table. I feel like if you are in a room with another person and you start fucking, and there's another person there, it's implied they're allowed to watch. Whatever the fuck watches, like, you should be responsible enough to not, like, you're sending weird mixed signals. You know what I mean? Like, if you're, like, fucking in the same room as someone else. Like,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Let me ask you,
so
why
you gotta,
did
you
it
gotta
like
keep
so?
that in mind.
Well, I will say
Why did the
that
fucking start?
Okay. Listen.
Yeah, I wanna know.
I'll tell my side of the story. So I get a
Did
text.
you just look at Liz and say like, let's just do some fucking crazy shit right here in front of
Let's
everybody?
fucking go.
Basically, I mean,
Everybody
I have a
was
feeling
he was
Cole was
drunk.
following.
And I
Everyone
was drunk as well. Yeah, we were all
Everyone
drunk.
was
And
drunk.
so I get back up to the
Okay.
room, and like I was just planning on going to bed because it was already late. I had already been drinking. It was a great night anyway. And then you know what happens with your wife. You start making out, whatever. And then
Yo,
we
was
just start...
this the night that Liz yelled at Ashton?
No,
No, that
this
was
was
the
the night
next
before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the night before. And so
is
we
so
start.
base,
I mean,
man.
we start going
This
at
is
it.
pretty cool. The more I get to know her, the more I'm like, all right,
And I'm
this is pretty
guessing
dope.
Elizabeth had already talked to the other woman about something, and because all of a sudden
for sure.
she starts coming over into the bed, and so I
Well,
was
also,
like,
I think she
all
was gonna
right.
fuck me, and I was completely
Pull
out
up,
of
pull
it.
up
so it's
David
like,
Brady's comment.
gotta
Please,
fuck somebody.
God damn.
Yo, for the listeners, David Brady says Toad got cucked in his own foursome.
I had
Oh,
no idea
this is
was
Tim
gonna
Cast
happen.
material. I don't know what you guys are
Yeah,
talking
right?
about.
And
Oh
so
my god.
And so I'm doing my thing. I'm going, and then another lady comes up, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is happening. And so she joins, and so we're going, and I'm just fucking, I'm going, and I look over, and I lock eyes with Toad, just fucking, just going to town, man, just fucking. And I was like, all right, that's what's going on tonight. That's so,
What was
I
he
don't
looking
stop.
at? He
I
was
actually
looking. He
don't-
locked eyes with you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he walked out with Elizabeth too. I think Elizabeth had said that she also saw.
No. I like it better thinking that Toad is jerking off looking at you. There's a threesome happening in front of him, and he's like, I want to look at this guy.
And then Cole pulled the American Psycho move.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I did like.
Now, you know what though? That's true love though.
You open up your hips, and you're just like, yeah, you want to get the good shot. Yeah.
It's not even
That's
gay.
true love,
We just
Cole,
love our home.
this is when Cole was still a little chubby. And he was still keeping that hard eye contact with you, man. I like that, man. You're a real one, Toad.
And so I'm going, and
You gotta
he's
lock
like,
eyes
out
with
of
the
respect,
homies,
because
man.
that's your wife, dog. So I'm gonna look at you.
Well, you see, here's what I was doing. This was the implied high five that I was giving Cole. Like, fuck yeah, bro.
I respect it.
Honestly, I would have.
So you just jerk off.
I
don't
wish
think
you
you
would have
deserve
given me a
any
high
shame
five
for this.
instead.
I had a high five.
In my head, the way I see it from your head, you got blackout fucking drunk. You woke up fucking, people are fucking in front of you, and you're just like, I feel like if you wake up in that situation, 3 people are fucking, and like, I feel like
fight or flight.
And one of them's married. You're probably like, you're probably like, I'm probably not getting in on this action. But
Look, well,
it's fight or flight. It's come or run. You gotta choose.
So
do you
I think the women were down to like involve me in some way, but it was like, you know, I was totally
I've already built up a narrative to defend you, and you're breaking it down here, Toad.
It makes me feel so much better. It makes me feel so much better having Toad say that, but like, Cole just
No,
I don't think that was ever in the plans.
Pretty sure it might have been.
I don't think there was a plan, to be fair. I think things just happened.
Holy shit.
I think
I love this
all right,
so
all right.
much.
I know you're blackout drunk at this point, but what's the logic?
No. I do want to ask.
You are you.
Because I don't know if this happened. Toad, did you come? Do you know if you came or not?
No idea. I don't remember any of this.
Because
at all.
I don't remember. I never looked over.
Was
to
there
see if you
blood on the
finished.
floor?
No. But I pissed my pants, so yes.
I just want to recap the situation in my head.
I was going to get on to the next thing.
He woke up to a threesome, jerked one out, fucking passed back out, woke up, pissed in the middle of the floor, and went back to sleep. That is like Gigachad behavior if I've ever
That's what
heard.
that's what I want to get to. So
this is like Ozzy Osbourne.
The threesome.
Everybody who's saying this is cuck behavior, you're fucking stupid. You're ginger. You're 17.
You've never done
Gigachad
this,
shit.
I want to say this.